One of the strategies that OpenAI employed to actually make ChatGPT so powerful is RLHF, or reinforcement learning from human feedback. You might remember that reinforcement learning was really popular a couple years back. As a quick refresher, your reinforcement learning model is basically acting as an agent that takes an action within an environment. The environment will then return a state and reward, and your model basically tries to optimize the reward. Now, what you'll notice is that the reward function is really critical, but it's really hard to get it right for use cases like ChatGPT. That's because what we consider right is really more of a human preference versus a right or wrong. OpenAI released this really interesting paper that covers some of the limitations of reinforcement learning and introduces this concept of reinforcement learning from human preferences. In it, they talk about how they leverage human feedback in a scalable way. At a very high level, they use human feedback to model the reward function itself rather than trying to come up with a reward function on their own. This reward function is trained on human preferences so that it can return a numeric or scalar representation of that human preference. If you're interested in digging in a little bit more, Hugging Face has this really interesting blog post that covers this entire topic.